time for that, no time for that.
What's up? This your boy D Chamber 6'2". No time for that small talk. Time now is 9:03. We got a special guest. I'll let him introduce himself.
Pigs franchise liaison, Brooklyn's finest. You know it.
What's going on, bro? You know it's been a while. You know, everything's been happening. What you been up to?
Business, bro. Business as usual. You know how we rock, man. Music. From the last time we spoke, right? I was here maybe a little over a year ago. I was telling you about the animation that I was doing with my partner Drum Age. I'm actually about to do an entire project with him called 12 a.m. The records are mostly like hip hop and R&B based, you know what I mean? And what we're doing is every video is just animation behind it, right? And we're dropping them on certain dates. Like we have 2 songs coming out next week. We got one for the Super Bowl and we got one coming for Valentine's Day. So you'll hear Trumpets Get Loud for the Super Bowl with an animation, which is like the halftime show. Right. And then we'll have a special coming for Valentine's Day.
That's good.
Both animations, yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Drum Mate, shout out to my partner. It's produced by him, animated by him. We work on the music and the ideas collectively, and we trying to kill with this, man. Content is the ruler right now, man. I want in.
Yo, 5 Stacks, you remember this good guy right here?
That's the bro, man.
Brody.
Right. So for those who don't know, this is like one of my first partners in music. You know, when I be talking about Liaison, this is him. What did you think changed from the days back when we was coming up and we was dealing with CDs and, the environment? What do you notice was like the big climate change from then to now?
Just the internet just bridged the gap, bro. Made everything accessible. You feel what I'm saying? There's when I started managing, right, and the young lady I'm working with, Jennifer, shout out to her, shout out to the whole Chicago, right? When she started putting out music, and I'm sitting back just watching how things are going, and I'm like, yo, damn, man, it's really much easier to just put out content. When we were shorties, and we running around and we see Beach Street, we see all the big Virgin mega stores, right? And we shorties and we making music, and we like, yo, damn, how we get our material in that? You feel what I'm saying? How do we get our music independently in that? And now with all these distributors, like with the distro kids and the TuneCores, now with a couple dollars or whatever, you can have your shit all over the world. You know what I mean? When I look at just the breakdowns of my streams, I'm like, yo, I'm doing records. I don't know no damn body in Slovenia, but they listening to my shit. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of just the bridging the gap with the internet, man. It's beautiful right now. You know what I mean?
Right. So. Telling yourself with everything you know, would you tell young franchise liaison when he signed a major deal, or will he stay in?
In all honesty, bro, I think when as young as we were running around trying to figure this out, I think whatever works for you at the time, yo, get in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody thinks that a record deal is just a horrible thing, right? In a way it is, but it's a risk. It's a risk for you. It's a risk for the company. It's a risk for everybody that's involved. But what you got to do is you got to hustle your ass off or whatever to lower the risk. You know what I mean? Guys like you who I seen hustle, bro. You know what I mean? I want to give you your flowers, bro, because a lot of times, rest in peace to the homie Boom P. You know what I mean? First off, right? A lot of times we wait till individuals, are no longer here in order to be able to get them their flowers. But it's like, yo, bro, me being able to see your progression, right, is incredible, bro. You know what I mean? Let's be for real, bro. We fresh out the staircase, bro. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Yo, fresh out the staircase, hustling, doing all types of crazy shit back in the days or whatever, to what we've evolved into right now, bro. Is incredible for me to see the concerts that you're putting on. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to hear anybody ask my homie D Chambers, oh, are you on? When you put your fucking self on, you know what I mean? When you put yourself in position, when you got the artist that D Chambers has on his project that he's been dropping videos with legends like Meth, Benny, you know what I mean? All the other, ill artists that you've been working with. Nobody should be asking you, oh, when are you gonna get on? You are on. You put your fucking self on. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one thing I'm always respect as you, you know, about you as a brother is that you just always been a go-getter, bro. And you know, this shit is about who you inspire. If you're not out here inspiring anybody, if you ain't putting your best foot forward, you know what I mean, and getting to it, man, it's like, what are you out here doing?
You know what's the funniest thing? Why I laugh, like, because before all of this stuff, we was like Stone Cold Hustlers. We was Miers family. For those who don't know, money involved in that real situation. You know, we was a slew of us, and it's dope to see like how even Fire Kid evolves into, you know, he's doing the camera work, and then you know everybody has the music, everybody just doing different walks of life, but to see like how we had an impact on our neighborhood was crazy. Like you was one of the first guys on DVD.
Right, during the Smack era, like, yo, bro, like even before the DVD, like, bro, our neighborhood, you know, nobody ever bought cameras to our neighborhood before he got game. You feel what I'm saying? We did that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the inspiration that a lot of these shorties get, you know, dudes may not come out necessarily, you know, online and just be like, yo, Chambers, yo, Leah, yo, this, but, you know, people hit my DM and say, yo, bro, I watched you. You know, I watched D. You know what I mean? Guys watched us hustle. You know what I mean? So in order to see us come from what we came from or whatever, in whatever light it was to what we're doing right now, me having an LLC, D Chambers having an LLC, you know what I mean, being businessmen, being business owners, being people who are out here putting their best foot forward or whatever and not asking for nothing, man. You know, that's commendable. That's what I want to be about. That's what I'm fucking with.
Yo, you know what's the funniest thing that I think about when you say, you know, when we was all back at RIP Foot Trip? I remember, this is when I first got the caddy. You know what the caddy?
Facts, bro. You was playing Xbox in the caddy, God.
You know, my first caddy. And I was sitting in front of the building, and I just ran upstairs. I was like, yo, the brand's not in the crib. You know, I was like, we was arguing there, like, what are you talking about? You know, we was like saying, like, we knew we had to go on a journey. And a lot of times we probably was advanced in our thinking on how far we needed to go. And now we here. So, like, who are you listening to these days?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like a lot of artists, right? But I think a lot of times when you get into a mode where you're really, really being creative, you kind of just listening to yourself. You know, so I've been kind of in that mode of just trying to be more and more creative because, again, I'm just looking around, I'm peeping the game, bro, and content is king. I want everybody to know out here, if you are doing anything, if you have any type of bright ideas, you got any type of skill, and you're not out here putting your best foot forward to put out content, you are losing your effing mind. Content is king right now. Content is getting people paid out here. We see, me and Chambers, I see so many people who we came, you know, that we were on the come up with, you know, doing their thing right now, man, and much success to them brothers. And I'm just like, yo, man, it's inspiring to see people that we did business with, people that we rocked with, and you know, in previous lives, man. Just get to it, man, and I want in. Real spill.
Me too. If there's one thing that you could change right now in the game to make it easier for the upcoming artists and, you know, the platform, what would it be?
I'm gonna keep it real. This shit is not. It's not supposed to be easy. This shit is for special individuals, you know. And
It's
I think
not for the weak.
Yeah, it's not. It's for special individuals. Like this is my big bro. You know, Chambers roll up in the crib and was like, yo, son, word. You just don't want to get no money, bro. You know what I mean? The money outside, bro. You know what I mean? If we sitting in the crib, it's no paper out here. You know, it's no paper in the crib. It's money outside. You know what I mean? The game overall is for the hustlers. It's for the elite hustlers. You know what I mean? That's why it's not always talent driven, you know what I mean, or talent based. A lot of times the hustlers find their way into this motherfucker too, right?
Like you said, I want in.
Right. And you got to do that by all costs, you know?
Right. Put in the footwork.
Facto.
Chills, anything you want to ask?
Yeah, can it be discouraging?
Hmm?
Can it be discouraging for rappers? Like, this is what I'm going to explain though. You said that you've seen people from where you've been, right? And then they make it big. even if they was rappers and they do something else, but they in the industry, right? Now, younger heads, they looking at you, looking up to you, saying the same thing, but then they make it. What if you don't become a rapper? Is it discouraging you?
Again.
And worse, you know you have bars.
Fact.
And you know you grind hard.
Right. But to me, it's a mind state, right? And it's not necessarily me being a rapper. You know, it's about me being a content creator. It's about me being able to build with other individuals, right? And to be able to basically have a force. When you got a force, it's more than one individual. So again, I said, yeah, I put out content, right? But I also been running a management company for the last 6 years, right? Well, I got a young lady who, and Jennifer, who's been, we've been all over the country putting together. Yeah, you probably have. Yeah, she was out here. She's Chicago based, but she was out here for a long time, independently, putting in a killing, right? And we do 7 to 8 of our own independent shows. Jennifer, she went and she took first place at amateur night at the Apollo. We put in a lot of grind and a lot of footwork, right? And we understand that it's not necessarily always about the industry. Everything is based on the people. You don't need the industry, you need the people. The people who can, just think about this, you know, a lot of us are worried about going platinum. I want the plaque with 500,000, a million. But at the end of the day, wouldn't you be satisfied if Chills had 5,000 fans that spent $50 a month with her? If Chills had 1,000 fans or 2,000 fans, that every time you put out a hoodie or every time you put out some merchandise, they spend $50, $100 with you. That sounds like a good living. But you got some people that ain't gonna think about the bread. They just want that fame. But again, that's why right before with her question, we said this shit not for everybody. Right. You know what I mean? This shit is for supreme thinkers. It's for supreme hustlers. It's for people or whatever who got the know-how and you know when the drive to get out here to go take what they want.
Gotta be hungry.
Real spill.
You watch the Grammys?
Nah, bro. I've never watched the Grammys in my life.
Shout out to Beyonce.
Real spill. I'll probably watch clips of it or whatever, but the Grammys not for me. You know what I mean? I probably watch the Grammys when Jennifer is on there getting her award. We all get a chance to cry and rock out. But other than that or whatever, man, you know.
How you felt about the Cam and Mace reunion?
Hey man, you know what? At the end of the day, don't we all grow? You know, I think that's ill, bro. You know, Cam is a legendary figure in hip hop, and to hear Cam say, "Hey, come on, bro," Mace helped put Cam on. You know what I mean, regardless of whatever their history is or whatever, you should pay homage to the individuals or whatever who put you in position. Mace, regardless of what anybody else thinks, helped Cam get in position, and that's why you got, you know, one of the strongest forces that we had in New York City hip hop in the Dips. You know, it's a chain reaction. You know, shout out to all of them guys. Shout out to the legends. Shout out to everybody on their come up.
Right.
I feel like that's good because it helps the younger audience. You know, nowadays everybody's violent or whatever. And that helps the younger audience. Like, oh, all right, cool. If they could do it, then we could do it. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Niggas been violent.
Yeah. I mean, you know, violence always been in hip hop, but what it is too, I think a lot of times we got it has to be precedent set before, you know, from each era, right? And I think if one era of kids or whatever watches the last era that came behind them, not listening to no fucking body. You know what I mean?
Right.
9 times out of 10, that's what you're gonna do, right? And you know, I think a lot of times or whatever with the younger brothers, we're seeing, you know, these kids is glittering out here. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, damn, it's a lot of money out here in this industry, right? Yeah. But there's a lot of different ways to get it. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, too, when it comes to being able to get money, there's also pitfalls on the opposite side of that. So with the pitfalls, you need to listen to the people who came before you, who actually fell in the fucking pits. You know what I mean? To be able to give you that game to keep a lot of these shorties out of that, and that's not happening. So, you know, hey man, each one teach one still. That's, you know, I don't think that's ever gonna go out of style.
Right. What I was gonna say, like, you already said you don't listen to too many artists. So
in all honesty, it's not saying I'm.
Radio fault, or is it just artists in general fault? Like, what is it? Really?
I'm not saying I don't fuck with nobody because I love I be listening to a lot of these young kids from Memphis. I think a lot of that is fire. I've been put D Chambers on to what's going on with Griselda, Stove God, and all these other young guys or whatever that's out here cooking up. So there is, you know, a lot of people out here I do like the vibe of their music. I listen to their joints, but right now.
What collab would you like to do? Anyone.
D Chambers. Me and D haven't done a song in a while. I got something
I
lined
was
up.
shocking a lot of people.
No, I got something lined up. I already got the joint lined up. It's called 2750. It's literally named after our building. I've been holding it just for the right time, you know. I know
right time.
I know my bro been busy, you know what I mean? But it's the right time, man. You know, whenever he ready, let's get it.
What's that building? What?
2750.
2750.
275.
Go the island.
Oh, what was that, like 27 dash 50 or something?
Nah, ain't no dash.
Nah, 2750.
So that's gonna be a gritty ass video.
Mm-hmm.
You going back to the hallway, son?
Nah. You know, we've evolved. You know, you gotta evolve. You know what I mean? Too fly to be in the staircases now.
Right. So, but you know what? They say with music, sometimes they be like, "Oh, bring it back to the essence."
I was about to say, is that a rapper thing now? Because every music video, I see somebody in the corner store. Is that it has to be in the video? You gotta be in the corner.
I think
You gotta be on the corner.
Well,
Chambers had everybody on the corner and Benny and his shit. Nigga, we was on the corner. And we was all in the store. You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? I think sometimes it's for the people who don't come from where we come from. Standing on the corner is like.
Right.
Like a
really
fucking,
doing it?
it's like a magic trick. You know, I'm work. They're
really
out
did
there
that?
like that, like you know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like, hey man, you know, we all gotta evolve. Man. We all gotta evolve.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Because when I first came to New York, because I used to be in the Bronx a lot, because hairstylists out there is popping.
You know,
But I used to be surprised with so many people in front of the store. I'd be like, damn, I ain't going in there. Niggas like, oh, you ain't thirsty? I'm not going in the store, bro. That's mad niggas in front of the store for what? Like,
one thing I always commended you about Liaison, because when people be wondering, like, if they think you're missing from the industry, you actually do a real life thing. You know what I mean?
they ain't paying attention.
No. Let them know some of the certificates and stuff like that you obtained, like what you've been doing, bro.
Yeah,
like,
shit. Oh,
cause shout out to you on that.
listen,
too.
man. At the end of the day, man, you know, glorifying street shit is one thing, but at the end of the day, you do have to grow, evolve, and be able to use your brain, right? So I got an engineer's license in refrigeration over the pandemic. You know, continuing to run my business. You know, I'm running around in church just trying to find other things to be able to. Hey, listen, man. Yeah.
Engineers and their grad, y'all.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But
Gotta have 2 resumes. You know?
There's entrepreneurship though.
I got
entrepreneurship.
I got daughters, so at the end of the day, you know, you want your kids to see some type of hustle in you, right? I don't want my daughter to be in a situation where I'm telling her to go to school, right? I'm telling her to strive, and she never seen me do it. You feel what I'm saying? So yo, my daughter seen me, and in order to get an engineer's license, you know, I'm coming home from work. Now I'm coming home from work, and I'm up 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever in my books, day to day. You know what I mean? For 2 years straight. You feel what I'm saying? I had to pass 2 tests in order to be able to get my engineer's license. I passed the 2 hardest tests or whatever in the FDNY, downtown Brooklyn. So
shout out to Tyron, by the way, too. Firefighter. Young boy from the building, too.
Another one of our young boys, man. And also, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because at the end of the day, we need to really run out here and give flowers to the individuals who do the right thing, right? We've been running around giving motherfuckers parties for coming home for jail for the last 20 years, and then the guy or whatever who really went out and got his degree, right, and really did something to inspire the hood, we be ignoring it. We be ignoring them. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, man, a lot of the things that we've been taught on the come up, we've been taught wrong. You know what I mean? And it just got to be certain individuals or whatever to come through, provide some balance, counteract some of this dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. How you feel about the Knicks? I see you Knicks out. Right
I'm
now.
Knicks Nation no matter what. Bro.
Big Knicks Nation.
I always be telling people I'm not from Cleveland. I'm not from none of these other. I don't disrespect nobody's cities, man. But it's just it be so much. The new era of New Yorker didn't grow up the way we did. Like my pops is a Knicks fan, so that's where I get it from. My father's a Giants fan, so you rock with your my pops is a Mets fan. My grandpops is a Mets fan. You rock with your with your OGs or whatever come up with, But it's like so many guys be running around doing so much shit jumping in this. The minute this little team or whatever that was shit 2 weeks ago or whatever, they trash. It's like, yo, man, you out the window. I know, D is a Nets fan or whatever. Them guys ain't gonna.
I built the building.
But it ain't gonna be no more Nets fans by next season, bro. And this shit is,
tight, but whatever.
Shit is trash, man.
I forgot about
somebody
that.
also said
You still
they
got
forgot
Kevin.
like how they handled it. They was like they manhandled him about that shot.
Yeah, not only that, bro, but you're not gonna tell me, oh word, you're not gonna give me my chicken unless I win the championship.
Shot.
Who you talking to, bro? A word? I just, he had the situation where he said, well, he didn't even say anything. He posted something. He lost a Nike contract. You know how many M's or whatever son just lost out on, right? So when he didn't take the vaccine last year, he missed games, right? They took some of that chicken back, right? Bro probably lost like a good $50 million or whatever in 365 days.
Quick.
You talking about you not gonna resign me? Man, get me the fuck up out of here, man. Real spill, bro.
That definitely makes sense.
It's business.
Fucked up. Yeah, they don't show the other side. You feel me? It's just the outside.
But
Like people
Dallas,
chat without
they said Dallas
knowing.
about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Bro,
Man.
bro, as bad as I don't be wanting to give white boys no credit, Luka Doncic is a problem, bro. Luka Doncic is a problem, bro.
He definitely got no time for the school.
No, I'm talking about as far as like when it comes to the league, bro. Luka Doncic is a bad yo. That motherfucker's a problem,
He
bro.
got to chill.
Josh, the messages going crazy.
Josh is my doggy.
I mean, you said the Giants, you said everything, New York. Josh is probably drinking coffee to the shit like that.
First of all, hey yo, while we online, let's give respect to Josh Mayer, because at the end of the day, while we giving out flowers, let's give flowers out to loyal individuals. I went on Josh's page or whatever, and I seen him post a happy birthday to you, right? 12 years. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, bro, when you rock with an individual, right, and y'all guys build what you and him built, bro, that's brotherhood. You feel what I'm saying? I remember Josh when y'all first met, when you was still trying to figure things out. You know what I mean? That brother has helped you figure a lot of things out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always fuck with Josh. Always have respect for Josh.
You know what it is? Because one time I left, I think I came home from Peru. When I came home, because you remember, I was possessed.
It's fucking insane, bro.
But I was possessed. And I just happened to land a good check for a false arrest. I took to the bank. We were drinking mimosas and playing